Thank you so much for joining me today on Coffee With. I have a very special guest. Armi Cole is my guest today. Armi, thank you for joining me on Coffee With.
You're welcome.
So what you been doing?
Oh, I've just been going to church.
You went to Vacation Bible School this week, didn't you?
Yes,
At First
ma'am.
Baptist Church?
Yes,
What'd you
ma'am.
do over there?
Oh, we just did some crafts and studied the Bible.
You did? What
Yes,
kind of
ma'am.
crafts did you do?
We dried some apples out and we made some keychains with the dried out apples and a lot of other stuff.
Now, was this the Big Apple Adventure?
Yes,
Is that the
ma'am.
name of it?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you remember any of the Bible stories that you heard?
I think maybe one. It was about this one woman who, when Jesus had to go through somewhere, I don't remember,
Yeah.
through some people that the Jews didn't like,
Yeah.
and Jesus sat on a well, and then a woman came up to get some water, and Jesus said, "Will you give me drink?" And she says, "Why would a Jew be asking me for drink?" And he said, "If you found out, could know who I was, you would give me drink." And he said, "If you give me water, I'll give you the living water, which will make her where she won't have to get any water ever again."
That's right. And he meant that she would have eternal life, right?
Yes.
Not just, it wasn't really about water.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
story was about water, but he was really talking about going to heaven forever. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that was a good story. You learned a lot at Vacation Bible School.
Yes, ma'am.
Vacation Bible School is fun, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you told me earlier that you didn't really want to talk about school because it was summer vacation, but can we talk about it that much?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What grade are you going to be in?
4.
And where do you go to school?
Dana Road.
Dana Road Elementary. And you really, really like it out there, don't you?
Yes,
You had
ma'am.
a fantastic teacher last year.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
know that. And you had great fun at school.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you also told me that you're going to go on vacation.
Yes, ma'am.
Where are y'all going?
We're going to Florida,
And what are you going to do while you're down there?
going to the beach.
The beach. And what else will you get to do?
That's pretty much all.
Aren't you going to a water park?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think there's a big water park and a water slide and like a place where you can swim up to this little place and get a Coke.
Oh, yes, ma'am. That wasn't a different water park. That's where we're going for the
That's where you're
hotel.
staying?
That's the hotel we're staying at.
Well, that sounds quite fancy, Armi Cole.
Well, there's a pool, and then there's this cave. It's a cave. And every entrance fills water over it, have water going over it. And you can either walk in or swim in, and I'd swim in, of course.
I would too.
And they have a little water park for kids.
That's fun.
They have about 4 pools, and the beach is great. The rooms are great, and the lobbies.
Have you
Yes.
stayed there before? You've seen it on the internet?
I've seen it on the internet.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
I don't really remember the name.
Well, that's okay, as long as you have a good time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What else are we going to talk about? You're trying to get a new dog, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of dog do you want?
A miniature poodle.
A miniature black poodle. And are you going to name it Noodle the Poodle?
I don't know.
What was your other dog's name?
Mulan, because she was Chinese, and I got it from the movie.
Oh, well, that's a good idea. Hey, are you going to go see Cars?
Yes, ma'am.
What? Do you know if it's coming here?
I have not. No.
Do you want to go together?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's do that. Is that a deal? Because I really, really want to go see it.
Me too.
I watched the first one last night. I recorded it.
I watched it too because it was on Disney Channel.
Yeah, it was. It was so good. I love that movie. I can't wait to see the next one.
Yeah, because it's going to be so cool.
What else do you want to talk about, Armi?
I don't know.
You don't know? Your brothers? You want to talk about your brothers?
Sure.
Okay, tell me about your brothers.
Well, I have 4 of them.
Okay.
One is 26, one is 22. One is, I think, 19, and one is 20.
Uh-huh.
I mean, 21.
Do you ever get to see them?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I bet you really love them, though. And I know they love you.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to tell me their names?
Spencer, Seth, Austin, and Jacob.
And don't you have a little nephew?
His name is Clay.
And he's cute, isn't he? How old is he?
He is 3.
3. I bet you have a lot of fun.
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you get to see him very much?
No.
Does he live in Monroe?
Yes, ma'am, with my brother, Austin.
Oh, okay. I just saw you over at the bookstore. You were over at Lorelei Books, and you were getting The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. Is
Yes,
that what you
ma'am.
got by C.S. Lewis?
Yes, ma'am.
The Chronicles of Narnia. My favorite books. The Chronicles of Narnia. I love it that you're reading that. Have you read any of the others?
No, ma'am, but my brother has them, and I probably am going to read them.
You need to read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe first. You need to read them in order. And if you really get into it, I have this huge big map of the Chronicles of Narnia. So you can see like where they went, like where the Voyage of the Dawn Treader went. And, it's like this big poster.
Uh-huh.
It's really great when you're reading the books because then you can look while you're reading the book and see where everything's happening. It's a cool poster. Really, I'm going to have to bring that. You're going to have to borrow it from me.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, you and I had lunch a few weeks ago, and you were telling me about this business that you run out of your house. And I thought it was quite creative and entrepreneurial of you. Do you want to tell us about that?
No, ma'am.
Okay, can I talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have a storage facility in your bedroom, is that not right?
Mhm.
Okay. And you charge your mother to store things in there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so how much do you charge her?
A quarter a day.
A quarter a day. And what if she doesn't pay on time?
She has to pay more.
She has to pay more if she doesn't pay on time. And then if she doesn't pay you, you put her stuff out in the hallway or something, don't you? No, you don't. You just let it keep adding up.
Uh-huh.
What kind of stuff is she stored in your storage facility?
A camera.
Ah, have you ever used it when she wasn't looking?
No, ma'am.
No, because that wouldn't be very nice, would it? What other businesses have you run?
9.
There's a gift shop.
Oh, you have a gift shop. Oh, tell me about the gift shop. I didn't know about that.
I have a lot of other things like rocks, and I have about 1 piece of gold
Where did you get the gold?
from a mining facility.
Wow. Do people come in and shop there? I will.
Well, my mom did one time.
Yeah. I'll come and shop. I'm not invited.
You are?
Oh, I am invited. Okay. Now, one thing before we finish up. When I had a party at my office, I tried to get you to dance with me. Do you remember this? And you really wouldn't. I had to pick you up to make you dance with me. However, I do remember, Armi Cole, that you promised me if I came to your house that you would dance with me in the kitchen. Are you going to keep that promise? Can we bring the cameras? No, just you and your mom and me. We'll just dance in the kitchen and everybody else can go on about their business. What is that?
Oh, it's a bracelet that helps with my balance, flexibility, and strength.
How does it work?
Well, I don't really know. You just put it on and it helps with a lot of different stuff.
I thought it was a watch.
No, ma'am.
Where did you get that?
I got it from Walmart.
Uh-huh. Have you had it very long?
I am about 2 days.
2 days. Are you stronger? You have better balance? Are you more flexible? It must be working. Plus it matches your t-shirt.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Armi Cole, thanks for joining me. Come back soon.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Promotional consideration provided by
Amber Sanders from Happy Hair. Get your hair happy at 3402 Wisconsin Avenue.